session of the United Nations General Assembly, Under Secretary General Mr. Jean-Pierre Lacroix and Mr. Atul Khare, Secretary, Maritime Affairs Unit of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Bangladesh, Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and a very good evening to you all. Welcome to the Permanent Mission of Bangladesh to the United Nations. We are deeply honored to have you amongst us in this evening as we celebrate our 43rd anniversary of Independence and National Day. It's the day of breaking the shackles of subjugation of Bengali nation. More than any other occasion, it's on this day that the whole nation pauses and reflects on its greatest achievement, the birth of independent and sovereign Bangladesh in 1971, and the credible progress that Bangladesh has made since then. On this very auspicious day, we recall with profound respect the architect of our independence, the greatest Bengali of all times, the father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. We also pay tributes to our valiant freedom fighters and war heroes who made immense contributions to our war of liberation. Marking the significance of the day, our Honorable President, Honorable Prime Minister, Honorable Foreign Minister, and Honorable State Minister for Foreign Affairs issued separate messages. Ladies and gentlemen, we will begin this evening's program by playing the national anthem of Bangladesh. Thank you. Now I would request you to kindly observe 1 minute silence to pay homage to the martyrs of our liberation war. Silence, please. Thank you all. Ladies and gentlemen, may I now request His Excellency Mr. Masood bin Momen, Ambassador and Permanent Representative of Bangladesh to the United Nations, to deliver his welcome remarks.
Thank you. Her Excellency, Madam Maria Fernanda Espinosa Gasset, President of the 73rd session of the United Nations General Assembly, Under Secretary General Mr. Jean-Pierre Lacroix and Mr. Atul Khare, and also Madam Takita and Madam Allison, Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. A very good evening to all of you. A very warm welcome to all of you at the Permanent Mission of Bangladesh as we celebrate the 48th anniversary of our independence and National Day. On this very auspicious day, I recall with gratitude the father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, under whose undisputed and visionary leadership, Bangladesh, we achieved our much coveted independence. I pay deep homage to the brave sons and daughters of our soil who made supreme sacrifices. I also pay tribute to our valiant freedom fighters for their unforgettable contributions. I recall with gratitude our foreign friends who extended their wholehearted support and cooperation to the cause of our independence. Bangabandhu's famous dictum, friendship to all, malice towards none, and his first statement at the UN General Assembly in 1974 have set the guideline for pursuing our relations with the world, including major international organizations and the UN. Distinguished guests, Bangladesh, emerging from the ashes of a bloody war of liberation, is currently considered to be one of the developing world's notable success stories. What a turnaround for a country once dismissed as the world's basket case, to be dubbed in less than 5 decades by the Secretary General as an economic miracle. Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has led the country from the front in this journey, which has been spectacular to say the least. Let me quote from my Prime Minister's message given on this occasion, quote, "We will turn Bangladesh into a middle-income country by 2021 and a developed, prosperous one by 2041, which embodies our development aspiration." Our remarkable successes in socio-economic development over the past decade have put us on a steep development trajectory of transforming our country into a knowledge-based digital Bangladesh. 90% of our development works, including implementation of SDGs, is financed from our own resources. We are not only on track for graduation from LDC category, but also keen to come out of the category. For the first time in the world, we have formulated a 100-year plan called the Delta Plan 2100. With the launching of Bangabandhu satellite, we have turned into a spacefaring nation. Ongoing implementation of mega infrastructure projects like the Padma Bridge, Metro Rail, and nuclear power plant bears testimony of the robustness of our development capacity. Distinguished guests, one key foreign policy priority of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has been to place Bangladesh at the international stage as a responsible and responsive state. To this end, we are committed to upholding multilateralism and making value-driven contribution to all important UN discourses related to global public goods. Bangladesh remains as a strong voice from the developing world on issues such as peace and stability, sustainable development, migration, regional cooperation, environmental protection, and women's empowerment. Our contribution in promoting international peace and security through peacekeeping and peace-building activities is known to you all. Last year, we celebrated with you our 30 years in peacekeeping. As part of consolidation of democracy, we just have had a successful, inclusive, and participatory parliamentary election. Bangladesh would continue to pursue its peace-centric and sustainable development-focused approach at the UN in the coming days in partnership with you all. I thank you again for attending our event. I wish you an enjoyable evening, satiating your palate with fine Bangladeshi cuisine. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your kind remarks. Ladies and gentlemen, we are happy to have amongst us the distinguished Under-Secretary General of the United Nations, Mr. Jean-Pierre Lacroix. I would like to invite Mr. Lacroix, Under-Secretary General of Department of Peace Operations, to say a few words.
Thank you very much, dear Ambassador Massoud, dear Excellency President of the General Assembly, dear Atul, Alison, dear colleagues of the United Nations, and Excellencies. It's really like a homecoming to us to be with you at the Bangladeshi mission. The Bangladeshi mission. I feel like we have so many contacts with you on a day-to-day basis, and so many reasons to admire the support and the contribution that your country is providing to us, the peacekeeping family. That it's all too normal that we should recognize this very special day and congratulate you really for this incredible achievement of your country. We always, of course, think of you as one of our key true contributing countries and one of the true partners with whom we can always count on to help us in addressing all the challenges that we're facing. Being, in the peacekeeping family, we don't forget, of course, your outstanding achievement as a successful economy, and also the Bangladesh commitment to the key causes of the United Nations, such as climate change and the SDG. But it is, of course, primarily as an outstanding partner in peacekeeping that I would like to pay tribute to you and to your country, and to say that there are very few countries with whom we have such a partnership regarding not only your involvement on the ground, frankly, that includes the most difficult terrains, the most challenging mission, the most dangerous one. I want to pay tribute to the Bangladeshi peacekeepers who lost their lives serving the UN and serving peacekeeping. We not only pay homage to them, but we, as we carry out our effort to improve our impact and to improve the effectiveness of peacekeeping, and frankly, the impact that we have on international peace and security, I think we do it also because we owe it to your fellow citizens who lost their lives serving the UN to do our best to make a difference. Dear Ambassador and dear friends, dear colleagues, just to tell you again, congratulations. Thank you for everything that you are doing for the UN, for peacekeeping, but I think more broadly for all the ideals of the Charter, the idea of the UN. And we know that we can count on you. You have proven this time and again. It is very comforting to us to have such a partner in Bangladesh, and we look forward to continuing this great work with you. So thank you for your attention, and again, congratulations.